Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things, politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. Femi Adesina, former Special Advisor, Media and Publicity to former President Muhammadu Buhari, in his new book titled Working with Buhari Reflections of a Special Advisor, Media and Publicity, 2015 to 2023. Also contain another interesting issue that is not even true as they expressed it. Why did I say it's not true as they expressed it? It was the claim in the book that President Muhammadu Buhari did Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of Indigenous People of Biafra, a favor by not eliminating him in Kenya when they were renditioning him back to Nigeria. That issue is an issue that I want to talk about now. And I want to show that Buhari did not do Nnamdi Kanu a favor by not eliminating him in Kenya. And I will show the reason why he did not eliminate Nnamdi Kanu as we go further in this video. And that is what we're going to talk about in this video. But first of all, let us look at the things, the excerpt from the book on Buhari talking about the favor he did to Nnamdi Kanu and perhaps in extension to Southeast region. Because don't forget, the insecurity, the sit at home and everything was largely because of the detention or rendition of Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya. Because before then, there was nothing like sit at home in the Southeast. You can go and check the record. It was after that happened, when he was brought back to the country, that his followers began to observe any day that he will come to court as a sort of sit at home. And then they now escalated it to become what it is until recently, when some state governments have been able to allow reason to prevail. And even the spokespeople of the group have said their hands are not there on this issue of sit at home, that they don't support it, that Nnamdi Kanu himself doesn't support it. But that's by the way. But let us look at what was said, what the Buhari said about Nnamdi Kanu's rendition and what he called a favor. And I will now give you the real reason, I think, that Nnamdi Kanu was not eliminated. Now, former President Muhammadu Buhari, he has been quoted as saying in the book of his former aide, Femi Adesina, that bringing back the leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra to first trial in Nigeria was a favor. Now, Femi Adesina, in his book, Reflections of a Special Advisor, Media and Publicity, which was unveiled in Abuja recently, narrated how a group known as highly respected Igbo greats, led by Mbazulike Amaechi, a First Republic Minister of Aviation, pleaded with the former president to release Kanu. Buhari said under his watch that he had the option to eliminate Kanu, but it was thought that bringing him back to Nigeria to first trial was the best option for all parties. And Buhari was quoted in the book to have said, in the past 6 years, I have developed a system in which I don't interfere with the judiciary. Now, let me now give you what I think are the reasons why Buhari and others who are behind the rendition of Nnamdi Kanu didn't eliminate him, and why it is not a favor that they did to him. Now, before I go further on that, if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. Now, if Muhammadu Buhari administration and those behind the rendition of Nnamdi Kanu, if they had killed Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya, that would be a violation of international law. It is the kind of thing that you will do after governance. You could be taken to the International Criminal Court in The Hague to answer some questions. And Buhari is somebody who never wanted that kind of thing for on his retirement. Remember, he kept on emphasizing before he left government that he don't want to be called back to come and answer for any question. So you can imagine what it will mean after he left office. He will be picked to answer some question in The Hague, where he will not have the kind of support that he will have back home in Nigeria. And that is, he will be a former head of state. I think they must have thought about this, that if you do this, there will be consequences. Because even when he was a military leader, when the rendition Umaru Diko unsuccessfully, they knew the consequences. He knew the consequences, what faced his government at that time. So you can then imagine what would have happened if he had gone to Kenya and renditioned Nnamdi Kanu and he was eliminated in the process. Because one, there is no way that Nigerian security are so perfect that they will not leave footprints that they will use in knowing that they were the ones that did it by the world powers and everything you can think of, and those who will be determined. And you can take it, whether you like it or not. I think people of Igbo extraction have a lot of voices internationally to be able to remind the world to do something about Nnamdi Kanu if he was eliminated in that manner they were suggesting. So there would have been consequences. Now, if you eliminate a political prisoner or who ran away, a fugitive who ran away because of persecution or something like that, it will have impact on you. One, the IPOB itself, that was declared a terrorist organization in Nigeria, is not recognized as a terrorist organization by other parts of the world. So you are not going to have the kind of leeway that Israel used to carry out that kind of elimination. But Israel does that on terrorist organizations. And those terrorist organizations are recognized by major world powers as terrorist organizations. So the Israeli prime minister can order such elimination, and they will have protection of the world powers, especially the United States and Britain, which will make it to have a veto. They will have veto over anything that anybody wants to do against Israel or its leader after leaving office. But Buhari will not have such a cover, because one, IPOB is only recognized as a terrorist organization in Nigeria. England doesn't recognize IPOB as a terrorist organization. United States doesn't recognize it as a terrorist organization. Several other Western powers doesn't recognize it as a terrorist organization. And I doubt if there is any African country that recognizes IPOB as a terrorist organization. In the manner you can think of other terrorist groups in Somalia, in Yemen, and what have you. So that's one factor that they must have taken into consideration and say, we can't do this. If we do it, there will be consequences. we are not Israel. And besides, not everybody agrees that Nnamdi Kanu and his group, they are terrorist organizations. In any case, if you look at what is going on in the court, they have been struggling to be able to even convict the Nnamdi Kanu of a person. It means that the federal government keep on adding charges against him. It means that the government itself, right now, is having difficulty in what to charge him for and all that. Now, another dilemma they might have considered is that Nnamdi Kanu is a British citizen. Nnamdi Kanu having a British citizenship means that even if people in Nigeria didn't ask about him, his family can remind the British government, and the British government can also begin to find out what happened to Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya. And there is no way the Nigerian security apparatus are not yet scaled to the level of the Russians and the Americans to be able to do this without leaving traces. And the British, who are masters in this kind of undercover activities, they would have known that it's Nigerian government that did it. And Nnamdi Kanu is a British citizen. And that they will need to answer questions even in the parliament about his elimination if nobody says anything about it in Britain. Some groups opposing to the government, the government in power at the time it would have happened, will be asked questions in the parliament. I can tell you that for free. So these are some of the things that they might have considered, and they know that the best thing is to get him alive here in Nigeria and try him. So it is a hogwash to say that it's a favor to everyone. I don't think that there's any interest in granting Nnamdi Kanu a favor or anything like that. They must have thought about it. Their ability to go to Kenya and do all those that they did shows that they thought about it quite a while. The only thing you can ask yourself, if they can be able to go to Kenya to extradite or to rendition somebody who they considered a terrorist organization, leader of a terrorist organization, and you look at what they have done within the country itself under Buhari administration, bandits have killed far more people than what had happened in the southeast. So if really they are concerned about insecurity because of the activities of IPOB, that's why they want to go and extradite their leader. What did they do about the bandits in the bush of Nigeria who have killed thousands of Nigerians and are still killing? What did Buhari do about them? He didn't do virtually nothing. As I keep saying, when Buhari was president, almost 13 local governments in Katsina were under the control of bandits. Why didn't he put much effort, the kind of effort he put in going to Kenya? Why didn't he put it to comb the bushes of Katsina so that the farmers of Katsina can have their capacity to be able to feed their families, be able to feed their state and all that? Instead, because of the insecurity, poverty increased in Katsina, his home state. And as I'm talking to you today, the new governor in Katsina State have to form a security group, like a kind of vigilante, but this one organized by the state government, to be able, something similar like Omoteku, to be able to restore some sense of security in the area. Because under the Buhari administration, Katsina was literally locked down by bandits who were kidnapping, killing, and doing all kinds of things in that state. And then another claim that they made in the book that Buhari claimed is claimed that he never interfered with the judiciary. So he was telling those Igbo elders that met him that that he has no hand in the detention of Nnamdi Kanu, that the judiciary should take charge, whatever they decide, it was goes. But who can forget the fact that under his administration, the appeal court and what have you ordered the release of the leader of the of IPOB. Did they obey it as a government that claimed that they allowed judiciary to do what has to be done? You know, under his administration, the judiciary was not given any free hand as they are claiming in the book. What happened to Justice Onegan, the former Chief Justice of Nigeria? Was it not under his administration? Who ordered the invasion of the residence of Justice Onegan? And if Buhari didn't give the order, what did he do to those who invaded that man's house? And they leveled all kinds of allegations against Onegan, all in the process of kicking him out. When he eventually was kicked out, all the charges that was alleged against him were dropped. Did you hear anything about it again? Did they take him to Code of Conduct Bureau again? Did the Buhari administration take Onegan to Code of Conduct after the man was literally disgraced out of office? And this is a government that claims that they don't interfere in judiciary. Only somebody who doesn't understand how governance in a developing country like Nigeria will believe that kind of hogwash, that they don't interfere in the judiciary. It's just like those who say that the judiciary that delivered judgment in this past election, that they were transparent, altruistic, and represented the law. You can believe whatever you like. That's what you are free to do that, but you cannot deceive discernible members of the public. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.